Hi, hello! How is everyone doing? Switch to my just chatting screen, which is looking a little empty right now, as I haven't attached any overlays or frames to it yet. I thought I'd put the custom CSS to the side and just have it big. We're gonna chat for a little bit and listen to this Ace Attorney music while I finish up something on Blender. As some of you may know, I've been at it for like 3 days trying to fix my headphones for my VR chat avatar. It's not even worth showing you what I'm doing right now. I'm literally at the very last stage of it. I knew that my ADHD brain would just not be able to bake that last texture and export my file if I were to stream for like 3 hours or so, I'm just gonna do that now. It's gonna take 3 minutes, and we'll pop onto Ace Attorney right after that to solve that cursed jar puzzle from yesterday. Oh, good lord, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to everything in the case. I'm gonna finish the investigation and then go to the trial, but if it's gonna be a recurring game mechanic, it's going to be the struggle bus. Anyways, Blender, maybe I could even... as I said, it's not worth showing you what I'm doing. I'm literally at the last step. Gotta go to render properties, scroll to bake, diffuse. Alright, we got this, chat. The little camera icon. Where? Oh, there we go, found it. It's more like a TV icon to me, but oh, I guess it does look like one of those old Kodak cameras. Okay. So... render properties. Scroll to bake, bake type diffuse. Where the heck is that? Good thing there's a search bar everywhere. Oh, is Splendor frozen? What'd I do? All I did was search. Yeah, just give me a minute. If Blender crashes, I'll take it as a sign. I think I'd literally just saved before searching. Who knew searching would crash a program? Oh, is it good? Okay, we're good, chat. We're good. I think. Indirect lighting, is that baking? I am so confused. Oh, maybe because anyways, this is the karst chart. Something more interesting for you all to look at. Render engine, change it to cycles. There it is. Bake type. Diffuse. Apparently, baking a single texture can take a lot of time. That's funny. Just a teeny tiny, like 1024 by 1024 pixels texture too. Oh goodness. 3D is out of my league, I think. I think if this hadn't been a VRM, I would not even be a VTuber to start with. Oh, that's sad to think about. I'm so happy being a VTuber for all of you. Hey, what can we get done in the puzzle while my texture bakes? Can I even do anything? Maybe some of the pieces are missing. I misclicked. Now let's go back to this thing. We need to do it to continue and complete the investigation after all. Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 instant, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces here? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke? You wanna try to put it back together, huh? Good luck, pal. No job for amateurs. Clearly not, but you're leaving it up to me anyway, game. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. Felt. Screenshot taken. Good thing we always have glue. Let's try putting the rest in place. Okay, and this is the top, so it's full of blood. We're looking for something broken in triangular pieces. If I could just like spin around with my cursor wheel or something, that would actually be so good. But I cannot, so let's just rotate these pieces. Hopefully maybe it gets easier after the first one. Yeah, I don't think this is it. Oh, look at that! Let's turn it upside down. Please fit. Yes! Oh my goodness. Oh, that took forever. Alright, this gotta be the big piece. Something like this? No. Maybe this one then. Maybe not? No, I don't think so actually. Maybe this part? Oh, maybe. Aww. I'm a lawyer playing a visual novel. Why am I doing this? This is police work in a puzzle game. Okay, let's just try all the pieces. Even if it doesn't make sense. Because when is anything ever easy? Okay, so we have one piece located. Oh, yay! We're getting so close now. And my texture has been baked. Lovely, lovely. What do I do from this point on? Oh, I can click and spin it. Okay. Yay! Okay, this is all messed up, and this is all messed up. Something like this. There we go. Yay! Okay, my intuition was correct. 3 pieces left. It's much easier now. Not this one though. Oh, this one, yeah, has an obvious tool. There we go. Full gap, just 2 pieces. Huge if true. There we go. There is 1 piece missing, but that's okay. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah. Got that far in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. Kind of understand how it got broken. Unstable jar added to the court record. Yeah, I don't think it takes a big genius to figure that one out. Okay, well, yahoo-wee! We are done with this part now. I didn't even need a YouTube video in the end. What's next? Assemble the broken pieces, then use luminol to spray the area behind the yellow tape. Bloody handprint in the locker. We're getting a lot of evidence here. What the hell kind of trial are we gonna go into? It's a lot of blood. Flash warning. Must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I should hope so. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? Funny they say that. I watched a Marvel movie just today. Yeah, Captain Marvel. That was the one. Because we're getting to the Avengers Endgame with my best friend now. We're literally so far ahead in our Marvel marathon. It's crazy. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Okay. Maybe we can slide. Something about a locker. It's not this locker. So, oh, maybe this one. No? Yes. What the heck happened? Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. This might be something significant. Hey! That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get our hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? Oh, it's by mail order. Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans. Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. What is that? I'm going to give them my report for the day. It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems. That's so like Gumshoe. Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? Muff, pal. Later. Should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. Alright? Here we are. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. The bellboy? Ah, guests. My apologies. You literally still have that same cookies. Are they not? Okay, I'm gonna show you just buy those cookies every day. You carry that around everywhere, don't you? Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Hello, handsome. Right, Edgeworth. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Well, he's staying. He could have tea, but wait. And what's this for? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the District Prosecutor's Office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. He's cute when he smirks. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Okay, let's do this beautiful boy here. Hope you don't mind me multitasking. Just a little bit of, you know. We're getting into ad breaks in 3 minutes, actually. Okay, I'll keep playing for 3 minutes. And then we'll be right back screen, because that's what I do during ad breaks, so that nobody misses out on anything. Dun, dun, dun. So how was the inquiry committee? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. We're lucky this time. Again. Again? I heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. Still, oh, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Edgy. Edgeworth, why was your ID here? What's the deal with that? Are they trying to frame you again? Alright, I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went to the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Ooh, even the music's all suspicious. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me that he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself, yeah, and we shouldn't accept that. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. And I asked what kind of case it was? I can't say. Alright, see you all in 3 minutes. Thank you for sticking around. I will leave us on this tiny little cliffhanger for just a bit. Alrighty, thank you so much for sticking around for the ad break. I appreciate that very much. Let's continue with the suspense. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. Better make a note of it. Unrelated evidence, or is it? Screwdriver added to the court record. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Sheesh, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, we got a screwdriver from Edgeworth. What is next? What do you know about Goodman? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. Yeah, tell me more. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? I mean... I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Wait, no, I want the tea. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe if I just show him our best evidence. Okay. Jeez, I'm just following the guide here. It's almost okay to show him the ID. Edgeworth is not impressed. I lost points. Let's present the note instead. Right, I misunderstood. Oh. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on. The SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. Well, you're not looking very in a positive light right now. What's going on, Edgeworth? I believe in you, I trust you, but what's up? You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figure I'll be telling you about this sooner or later. Again? He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gann. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Oh, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Pat, pat, pat. Edgeworth, no need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks! How about giving this to Detective Couch as well? Fingerprinting set and fingerprint file received. Wow. Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Wonder where that was. Now the game's being so obvious. At least there's that. Gumshoe. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. Really can't tell the difference at glance. Probably index or thumb, huh? Quit procrastinating, choose a finger. Sure. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With enter. See? Ah, yes, with enter. It looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? With E. Exciting, I know. Yeah, it would be blowing in the DS microphone back then, wasn't it? Wesh, tu mets des sales pubs bien longs. Je mets 3 minutes de pub pour 1 heure de regarder sans publicité. Merci bien de visiter ma chaîne. Excuse my French, someone said my ads are long and I explained that it's 3 minutes of ads for 1 hour of no advertisements. And I do speak French. Je parle un petit peu de français. En fait, j'habite dans un pays francophone. Mais je parle anglais au quotidien, même chez moi. Speak English every day, even at my house. Even though I live in Belgium. So, we gotta find those prints. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to though. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. Guess I better give it a try. Go crazy. Go stupid. Go, 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 go. Let's just use up all the powder. It's an infinite box of it, right? Incredible. Aha, you did it. You found one. But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Oh, those gloves just to the right. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. This is the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. Seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. How about that? Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. How about this one? This is so fun. Just go crazy. Spray the dust. Don't snort it. That's illegal and bad for you. Wow. I think I'd like to try one of the other fingerprints. Okay, let's move on to a different finger. Huh? Oh, wait. No, never mind. I can just clickety-click too, I don't have to press enter. Alright, that wasn't enough for Phoenix, so let's just do everywhere. What's the deal? Is this not enough? Am I doing something wrong? Maybe backspace? Why am I in an infinite loop? What's going on, chat? Help! Maybe it really wasn't enough dust, like I could have added more at the bottom. That should be perfect. Yay! A print so clear, it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? Yes, she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. Point out the person you think left these prints. Oh god, am I gonna have to match fingerprints? You're a 15-year-old girl studying science and I'm a lawyer. This is police work. Gumshoe? Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? Could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints will be most likely found on this evidence locker? Oh god. Is this a life bar? Am I gonna get penalty for getting this wrong? Are you kidding me? I mean, I had a hunch it was Gumshoe, but Jesus Christ. This shouldn't be my job. Oh, it's not a life meter. Okay, I thought it was gonna penalize me. It was just analyzing it instead. Match found. Aha. So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking so what. You're so mean, Phoenix. Chill. Okay, so you came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Sounds pretty good. Oh, first I need to use this for the handprint, right? I think so anyway. Oh, maybe that was useless. And I examine it, yeah. This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right? Right, there was a handprint here, okay. Want to try using this? Let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The air with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Would you say that the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Oh, the game isn't helping me here. It's not going yellow anywhere. And when I click enter to dust, nothing happens either. Neither when I...
Objection!
Objection! Ah, there we go. Thank you for the objection. That helped me out. It's like using that MS Paint spray tool when you were like 8 and it blew your mind. Using that to draw the cool S on my Windows XP. Those were the days. I'm so old. Okay. Perfect. Oh, how many times am I going to have to do this? Is this... Hold on, don't these look pretty similar but just kinda tilted? Well, let's compare. Maybe Mickens? Could say it looks the same but mirrored. This is so messed up. Oh! Jake Marshall! Well, he does work just in the room next door. Why did he have bloody hands in the evidence room? Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Marshall's fingerprints out of the court record. That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped bloodstain. Were you wiping away evidence, Marshall? Why would Officer Marshall? Looks like our investigation is finally turning up results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. To be continued. Let's save twice. Day 3, trial former. Ooh, it's gonna be a long one, huh? Definitely lobby number 2. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Hello, Lana. Mika Euphoria, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a most wonderful day. Different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana. Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So how did it go? As Mr. Wright suspects, the police are clueless. Fears as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you. Much to my regret, I'm as much the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky, We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. Jake Marshall. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. February 24, District Court, Courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Let me quickly hydrate. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? Are you even doubting it, Judge? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself, and that's supposed to be an admirable trait. Hey, it's not a bad trait. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Meekins is too cartoony to not be a murderer. You know what I mean? Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. Officer Mike Meekins, sir. Occupation is, that would be murder, sir. Okay. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, It was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. Never kill anyone oh, please don't ever use that again. Kill people if you want. Please don't use that megaphone. My autism does not like that. Very sound sensitive. It's almost bizarrely cartoony, right? Right? Look at that neck. How does it hold this shape? That's no head. That's just a shape. Gotta believe me, sir. Never kill anyone again. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, sir, what you call part of the younger generation, sir. Oh, person whose action adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. It's too much. I prefer he were completely apathetic. And is that a scorpion on his name tag? Is that his zodiac sign? Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Spot a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed to the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto to others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see, then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir, he knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Meekins, I really don't like you. I'm not supposed to defend you. What I need here is more info to work with. That too. Crime report, sir. Alright, why were you assigned? Mr. Meekins, you work at the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes, now that's a scary thought. God. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which by many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. Take that! Take that! I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger that needs guarding? Who cares? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir. It's gonna visit me in my nightmares. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? A suspicious man. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. Have one right around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is! I found it! This is the one right here. Will you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see, huh? But the number shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. First time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. That added to the ID card record. I was only doing what I was trying to do, sir. Suddenly attacked. So, you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be. When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. For my life, then I did it. What exactly do you mean when you say did it? Oh, come on. I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. Man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? Spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. Made sure to close my eyes like a man. Okay. See. He must have been desperate. Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew, yes? Punched me right in my face, sir. That's what I'm gonna do to you if you ring that thing one more time. I passed out. But what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Yeah. Phoenix, the questions you ask sometimes. Right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. Ouch. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Priorities straight. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. I love that this is like 2017 canonically and we're still using those. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief? Delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. Stop using that. Thank you so much. I do need a hydration. Welcome, Maki. Delicious, refreshing water. You best be hydrating too. Thank you for the stretchies. Yay, thank you all. I had the idea of using like my Hatsune Miku or Kasaneteto voice bands to notify me just like that with audio alerts now that my widget hasn't been updated in a while and I can't see redeems on my screen anymore like I used to. Thank you all for reminding me in the chat as well. I need to find a fix to that. I really did my best, but there's only so much you can do with one monitor. Contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me. Hello? A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Well, trigger warning murder. Oh god, this is horrifying! No, I prefer spooky music and guts and blood! No! I hate this! Oh god, we're just kind of stuck watching this. No, he's not in my walls. Leave me alone. Oh, that is indeed Mickens. Oh god, imagine being murdered to that tune. I was telling you, that's the thing from Nightmares. Oh, that's so convenient. It's hiding Goodman's face the whole time. He's in the courtroom. He's here. This is so weird. That thing was directly hiding his face at all times. We saw Mickey's really clearly, not that we can mistake him for anyone else, but when that was Goodman, like his angles and then the little flags from the terrifying mascot. Oh god, I'm so glad that music's over. That's how I feel right now. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? Take a few deep breaths, name things you can see, smell, sense, maybe have a plushie around, something to ground yourself, a bit of cool water. What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that's the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. Yeah, that's how good you lot are. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Security video added to the court record. Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did encounter someone in the evidence room and some sort of activity did take place, Your Honor. Instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that right with you, Officer Mickens? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. Mystery Man. His face can be clearly seen in the video. There is no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. Stop with that. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Ooh, I've got some fingerprints. Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim of the crime scene would have been Detective Goodman. I'd be surprised how many military units have silly little mascots. Oh, especially rubber duckies in the US. That does ring a bell. You think that's why there's a really threatening rubber ducky at the ending of the Panda Hero music video? Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Face can be clearly seen in the video. That's a fact. I'm going to keep pressing. Hold it. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, If you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter. That's a very weird way to say no. Latter, but you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir, but didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I'd bet my badge on it. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker. Maybe rubber duckies can become famous in Barack's life, often being taken onto missions or being legally registered as morale-boosting item of sort on official papers. Gotta have your comfort items around. Hey, rubber ducky. Maybe you can even get different colors. You know, I'm looking over my guide again, and I'm realizing that this is going to be a very long trial, not just the two-parter, but even the first part all by itself. That's going to be actually quite long. And we've already been streaming for an hour, even though I didn't spend all of that time playing as attorney. I would really like to finish up my Blender project, and after that I have to say I'm feeling a little tired, so I'm really sorry. Please don't report me to Twitch for being misleading. Nah, just kidding, but I think we're going to call it here for the day. Yeah. It's gonna be really easy to come back to this point tomorrow, so thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. Sorry for cutting it off so soon, really. I'm just too tired to keep it up, and I think it wouldn't be fun if I got really tired of the trial halfway through, because you would all be able to feel that, and the whole point of streaming is that it's fun, so thank you for understanding. I'll be seeing you all. What day is Sunday, right? Oh, it's Saturday. Well, I'll be seeing all of you tomorrow then. I'll get some good rest and see you all at 6 PM CET tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.